Welcome back to my summer skin tint series. Today, I'm going to be using the NYX Buttermelt Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint. Let's apply it together. I already did my eyebrows off camera and these two palettes. This is the Juvia's Place, the Blushed Rose palette, the Berries palette. But starting with the Blushed Rose palettes, I'm going to take this very light mauve rose color. And I'm going to be using that in my crease. I'm just going to build that color. Just slightly go back and forth. Windshield motion, back and forth. Like, what is a transition shade? The transition color is it's the color between, going from dark to light. That is the shade in between your darkest shade and your lightest shade. So next, I am going to take a shade from the Berries palette. I am going to deepen my crease line, and I'm going to be using this shade to deepen it. I'm deepening this to give dimension. So just a little bit above, since us hooded girlies. I'm deepening my crease with this color. Taking this rose gold shimmer shade, I'm going to finesse the cut crease. This is just a hack if you don't want to go through the process of using concealer and then cleaning off some parts. To finesse a half cut crease, a flat brush, and you cut the crease. That's exactly what we're still going to do, and then blend it. And then I take the brush I used for my transition, blend everything together so everything is cohesive. Easy cut crease. And the reason why I like doing my eyeshadow before I do my base is because of fallout. I'm going to use the NYX Professional Inky Stick. This is a gel eyeliner. Next, I'm going to apply a little mascara, although I am going to be using falsies. But applying the mascara is going to help the falsies adhere very well. Today, I'm going to be featuring the NYX Buttermelt Soft Glow Skin Tint. It smells really nice. It smells like a tropical vacation. This Buttermelt glaze contains 93% skincare, so it has niacinamide, mango, and shea butter. And like I said before, the smell is beautiful. Just look at that. It melts into my skin. It's very sheer, very light. Can you see how this just melts into my skin? I don't know how many people are not talking about this. This is one of the skin tints for summer, guys. Next, I'm going to take the Morphe Wakeup Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer. This is the shade Papaya. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Liquid Bronzer. This is the shade Rich Cocoa. Keeping it localized just to this area. Blend it up. I'm going to blend the bronzer into my hairline. And then this one, keep it localized. What the bronzer does, it brings warmth back to the face. And it also gives your face dimension. You know, after you apply foundation, your face is going to look kind of flat. I'm still going to blend that properly later. But now let me blend my concealer. I love this Morphe color correcting concealer. It neutralizes the darkness. Let's look at that. And it brightens my under eye also. The L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum in the shade N8. And I'm going to use it my under my forehead, my chin, and down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to allow it to dry down just a little bit so that it is going to be tacky. Just look at that. It's going to be tacky and easily blendable. Today, I'm going to be trying Painted by Esther's blush technique. So, okay, she said it's not her technique but she popularized it. So I'm just going to say Painted by Esther's blush technique. And now for the blush. I know this tutorial is really about this, but I wanted to show you the blush placement too. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, guys. So today I'm going to be using Juvia's Place cream blushes. This is the shade Very Berry, and this is the shade Pinch Me. The Very Berry is red. The Pinch Me is a light color, a light rosy Barbie-like pink. Here we go. I suffer from blush blindness, so I do not want to put too much, but I think that ought to do it. I'm going to go back with the concealer. Place a little under my eye. I got this from a YouTuber, Any Given Sunday. So she actually went for the class, for the Painted by Esther masterclass. And so now I'm going to use a powder puff to blend out my concealer. So taking the second blush, this is the Juvia's Place Pinch Me. So using the same powder puff, you're just going to flip it over and then tap it in lightly. To set my blush, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the shade Pink Medium Deep. So this is pretty. So I'm now going to set the rest of my face everywhere that I used the cream, like this cream bronzer. I'm going to set everywhere I applied concealer with this MCoBeauty Miracle Flawless Powder. Everything I use will be listed below. I'm going to set the rest of my face with this Juvia's Place foundation powder in the shade Katsina. Going back to my lower lashes, I'm going to take the plum shade that I used and smudge that in my lower lashes. My lower lash line. Keep saying lashes. To highlight the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place to set my makeup in place before I continue. I'm going to use the Tartelette Tubey Mascara. For my lips, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lifter Liner. I love how it just glides on so smoothly. And now I'm going to take the Fooey Blurring Balm Pudding Powder. This is really soft and feels like putty. This is the applicator. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it like this. I'm not going to apply any gloss to it. So this is the final look. I really like the NYX Buttermelt Glaze skin tint. It's so beautiful. It melts like butter. It smells so good. If you don't mind your makeup having a little fragrance, this smells like a tropical vacation, actually. The scent doesn't last long on the face, actually. So, but on first application, you get that smell. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do like, subscribe, comments. I make sure I respond to all comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.